Our next artist will be NIPS. Now, she does have a YouTube channel and she posts quite a bit on TikTok. And I mentioned her a couple of times as well, referencing her work. So, yeah. So, they kind of remind me a little bit of the work of Pixmilk, even Sean's sketches to an extent. But I think Pixmilk, in terms of the way the figures are drawn, they're very like curvaceous. And I just like the way it's I think this one is from their XPPen review. It's like a demo they did with a tablet from XPPen. And I just like the way it looks. You see how you can draw and render quite a bit, even if you're not painting over the lines, it can still work. They do paint, I guess, in some parts, but for most of it, you can still see the initial like sketch or line art. It looks super cool. And look at that arc though, damn. And to me, this kind of style just feels the most free to me. So that's kind of why I'm somewhat attracted to this sort of look. Now they have a lot more cleaner pieces because I even think they have like a webtoon or something, or some kind of comic that they're working on. So for those stuff, I think it's a lot more clean. Oh my. So they do tackle certain topics as well, which I do like. Oh, it's from the anime, which I forgot. What do you call it? It's the Apothecary something diaries, right? You can still see the initial sketch, even the construction lines, right? You can even see the hand is like a circle, the body, the rib cage is roughly demonstrated with this or through this ellipse, and then they just color it without any like major paint overs. Everything is just under the line sketch. I like this look a lot, but the thing is, it still feels finished. I think it's because the values, yes, the color too, but the values they're correct. And there's like a hierarchy. Like the main thing here that has the most detail is going to be the eyes. And I've heard that the best, if you're going to make a sketch, you want to make sure that 10 to 20% of your image is sort of rendered or kind of done. And then as you go further away from that, you can sort of lessen the details. That's going to be the proper, or not proper, but it's like the best sort of proportion in terms of a sketch. So just make sure you have 20% more or less done or kind of polished or close enough to polished, and you will have a nice looking, not just sketch, but artwork. Is that Reze? I don't know. Kind of looks like Reze. But do you see how gestural those lines are? It's so like efficient as well. And the way they render, I do see quite a bit of like softer edges. It's so cool, like the curving lines. What am I saying? So she's kind of like a cat. Okay, I like it. Is this a furry? She kind of looks like a bunny. Oh, kind of hot. Right? Does she have hatching? Not much. A little bit, but not too much. Well, I guess it's because she plans on coloring it anyway. But goddamn, it's so like energetic or dynamic. Even if you take away like the colors, the line work or the sketch is already kind of cool looking to begin with. Look at this guy. Senji? Puppy? Woof, 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 woof. I recently watched a tutorial of hers. I think she was talking about how to draw or how she draws like a mouth. It's a very insightful tutorial. I think I watched it on TikTok, but I do know she reposts it for YouTube, I think. Oh yeah, she also did this thing where she did a bunch of sketches with these ArtX acrylic markers. Yeah, ArtX has sent me some markers, but I'm not a very good traditional artist, so I feel like I don't know, I just want to do better. But I gotta focus on something right now. It's gonna be digital artwork. Oh my god, is that Jury? Look at that. Nice feet. Obviously that's her thing. It's a character, I think, from Street Fighter. But do you see how even in this sketch, you can still see some of those construction lines? Like it's so gestural, and they don't mind. In fact, I think it adds to the style of it, showing the line sketch underneath a bit. It's not like it's so cluttered. It's not even. It's quite minimal even. It kind of works for them, but it's not everywhere. I get it, but I think it adds a bit of energy if you add those gestural lines, because it does follow like a flow, so it can sort of accentuate or emphasize certain like motions. That's so hot. Jesus fucking. Oh my god. Best piece ever. Look at that. Oh, it's over. It's a good look. They're rendering it. It's also kind of like a sketch. It's one of my favorite like styles, and I think she has it. This kind of look. The full image. I'm gonna have to save this, for reference. I have no idea who the name for this character is, but I've seen her before. I think she has that super like flat, wide hairstyle. I have seen some fan art of her before, so there you go. Interesting, they have like a brush for the stockings, I think. It's like a rake brush of some kind. And I like the way they draw the faces. It's semi-realistic, like it has some structure. Like they're not, it's not like anime where the mouth and nose are often simplified. She will draw the nose and the mouth to a more, or in a more structured way. Let me go back to jewelry. Look at that. Oh, god damn. I mean, I aim to be this good. I mean, what the fuck? Oh, do you see the brush spacing here? I mean, she's using a round brush, right? But she doesn't mind showing the brush spacing. It used to bother me, but over time, I kind of see why artists do it. Number one, it's gonna be faster for your brush to move around if the spacing is a bit wide, but also it adds a bit of like natural texture to your work, especially if the brush starts to get big. And like you can see in the background a bit, with the rendering of the knees and the legs here, it's gonna add a bit of natural textures. So, and the combination of, you have lines, it's kind of loose, but you have like a painting underneath. That's kind of what I want to do. To the point where if you took away the lines, it would still work, but you're gonna have to zoom out super far from the thing. So the lines, the loose line, the somewhat loose lines, and the painting underneath, they kind of complement each other. Like they need to be next to one another, and they build up their values via. They don't have a very opaque look. Like they build up their values via opacity type brushes, meaning stroke. They layer the strokes on top of one another. So yeah, they don't use very complex or textured brushes. Just think of like an oil brush or something like that. It's more simple, but again, they can render it to this level. Right now, this one's a bit different. Well, is it? Because here the lines are a lot more sketchy. I mean, it's clean, but there's a looseness to it in some parts. Anyway, this one's a little more clean, I think, or maybe it's because it's a close-up. Just looks, the lines just look so freaking confident, right? And the mouth looks good. It looks like it has structure. Ooh, look at that. Not bad. That's good. I mean, this one seems magical. You'll often see this kind of style in like visual development. They have the like it's painterly but graphic at the same time. Like a lot of hard edges, but within those edges, within those like big shapes, lots of like impressionistic type strokes. Look at how they're not totally copying the image. They're using it as a reference, right? Like they're making changes as they go. They're not trying to be super loyal to the reference. And I think if you want to train yourself not to copy, learn how to simply not, or learn how to break away or change something. Just change one thing. Instead of like copying every single curve in this like river or stream, just make it like one, or simplify it or something, or exaggerate something. And once you get used to that, it's gonna make not copying your references a lot more easier. Here you go. Now this one you do have quite a bit of brush variety, right? Lots of textures. So opposed to something like this where they're using more simple brushes. This one may be my favorite one, because obviously I'm a foot guy. So, and the style too. So it's the foot and the style. Now some artists, they'll color their lines as well. They'll either lock the pixels of that line layer and then they'll color within that layer, or they'll use like a clipping, or they'll make a new layer and then clip that layer to their original lines, and then they'll color in that new clipped layer. But you can still use black. I mean, it works for it works here, so there you go. He kind of reminds me of the Joker, like that smile, that big smile. And they have like a nice balance of like straight and curvy lines. Like it's not all straight, not all smooth. And there's kind of an energy in each line. Like it goes chuk 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 chuk. Right? Hopefully I was able to explain that. Oh man. I mean, look at this sketch. I've seen so many artists draw this way on like Twitter. And even in Instagram. Like it's a gesture sketch pretty much. And then some coloring underneath. But it looks good. And if you can make some nice artwork, it doesn't have to even reach this level. Like I would this is definitely a lot more gestural than the jewelry piece, but it still works. And also the presentation helps. Adding like the yellow bold line on the outside, I think that was a good thing to do. It just adds a bit more energy, more punch. Look at that. We're not even seeing the full image, but you can. Oh, I got that. God damn. What is this? Ooh, very cool looking thing. No eyes. Very dark. Like not, yeah, sure, the color is dark, but I mean the energy. Like demonic almost. This guy. Right? It's just a headshot. Oh, you can see the brush spacing again for the round brush. Very cool. In the black ink. It's kind of sketchy, but it's not sketchy. It's just more... It has like the stroke has energy. It's not like slowly done. Like you can tell the strokes are kind of more... They're deliberate, but they're fast. Or they're quick. Because they want to help maintain that energy in their drawing. Despite the inked kind of look, meaning the black ink or the black lines. Even the stuff in the face, like the way the layering of the brushstrokes are done, like it kind of suggests like planes of the face, right? Even under the lip here, you see this like bolder, almost like a trapezoid looking shape. Very cool. Even like here in the cheeks, look at that, like a little baby triangle. That's so cool. It's so gestural, but it looks cool. It looks fun. Showing the initial sketches and maybe just lowering the opacity. It's a good look. And I like how their faces are so freaking expressive. And to me, that's kind of the challenging thing when you're doing like narrative or sequential art. It's the facial expressions. They have to be able to tell a story, even if there's no dialogue. Kind of like this, you can kind of tell what they're feeling. Kawaii. I'm guessing this is some kind of Yuri, maybe? Perhaps? The intimate hand touching. Obviously the more obvious, like cuddling, right? Again, look at the drawing. It's so like loose, gestural, energetic, dynamic. Is that Chainsaw Man? I see some. Oh wait, what's? Wait a minute. Oh no, Pochita. I think the name is Pochita. Am I wrong? Oh yeah, I think she has a series, Thirsty Thursday. Basically thirsty like images. I'm guessing that's the angel guy. I thought he was a girl only because obviously the voice actor or actress was a girl, so I just assumed it was a woman, but it's actually a guy. I haven't seen the movie yet, but I bet you it's gonna be good. Oh, it's Pochita. Come on. Oh, by the way, if you listen to the dub, because I watched the anime in Japanese, so I'm just reading the sub with the Japanese voice acting. But apparently in the English dub, because I saw like a clip of it somewhere on TikTok, the way Pochita spoke to Denji was way cuter, like way more intimate and almost like sad in a way. And indeed the English dub, so because there's just like talk where the English dub is never as good as the Japanese like voice acting, but I don't know, it's not always the case. Pochita, come on. Oh, god damn. You know what, I don't mind the armpit hair. Does it not fit Power's character? Because there was a time, right, where she was in the wild, so she doesn't know how to like normally act, you know. So it's very she almost has like a feral, wild like approach to her. I mean, even in the show, she like doesn't wash herself as much, right? Sneaking power. So look at wow. And her power is like blood, because I think she's the blood devil or something. I think the next one. Oh, yeah. I almost thought it was gonna be, but obviously we're in Instagram, and I think she streams on Twitch, so you still have to be somewhat safe. But damn, oh my god, kawaii. Right? I dream to be able to make art like this one day, bro. right? Like the way I'm drawing, I'm on the path, but I think I'm still. I need to work harder or practice more because I want to get to her level, or overgoed or Sean's sketches. Like they have such a fluid way of sketching, which Jesus. Is that it? Is that the last image? Oh my god. Wait, the head is kind of small for this chick, or if it's for this one, I don't know which one. When it comes to the head size, I don't mind too much because sometimes it's for shortening, sometimes it's just what matters. Like even if it's not proportionally correct in terms of Angel, really? I don't think so, really. The head is kind of small. Wait, which head are you referring to? Oh. I don't think so. I think it's fairly normal. Like, to me, it doesn't bother me too much. Like the accuracy part, because it's gonna be in her. For example, clearly the style of this character is in NIPS style, not in the anime style. So I don't pay too much attention, but maybe it is. I don't know. To me, it seems a bit normal. Or maybe it's because the suit is a bit thick. Oh, the skull, you mean? Well, yeah, that's kind of her style. You know, you can sort of push things, exaggerate things to minimize things. For example, anime, the eyes are often way bigger. It's just a stylistic choice, right? So let me see in this one. I think it's supposed to be Reze. Now, she does look a lot meaner here for some reason. The eyes definitely make it seem so. Again, the brush spacing looks really good. In this case, she's not pulling her neck, the trigger or the thing in her neck. She's pulling her jeez. Right? To me, this is fun. This is the kind of art that fuels my soul. Oh, some gesture studies. Oh yeah, I've seen this reposted or repinned so many times on Pinterest as well. And that's something about their figures. They're so like just fluid and organic and dynamic. Oh wow, look at that. Okay, I think we've seen enough of her work. Okay, we're at 2 hours in the stream, so yeah, definitely a lot more to see in her. Oh my god, in her feed, in her work. So I do recommend you check out her work and follow her on like TikTok or YouTube. This is pretty cool. Okay, ooh. And do you have any complex brushes? No, you don't need them, right? A round brush is all you need for the most part.